Good morning, you guys. Welcome back. I just wanted to show a bit of my ideal morning routine as a homemaker. I say ideal because these mornings where a child doesn't wake up before 5 a.m. have been dwindling recently. I'm hoping we're still just adjusting to our move, but hopefully we'll get back on track soon. But I've been trying to make tiny habits every single day to just kind of make our house routine run smoother and help me be the best mother that I can be. And one of these habits is I do a load of laundry every single day, and I try to start it as soon as I wake up in the morning. If I even want to help myself out further, I'll load up the laundry the night before and just start it in the morning, which that really helps. I have been doing this for a few years now, and it does help out quite a bit. This next habit I've kind of picked up just recently, a couple weeks ago, and that is having some warm lemon water first thing in the morning. Warm liquids help your body aid with digestion, helps your metabolism. Really, honestly, my real reason for this is because I didn't want to have coffee first thing in the morning, but I still wanted to have a warm drink in the morning, especially during the cold months. Now, something that I am trying to be better about is putting the dishes away first thing when I wake up in the morning. It does make like a clean slate for the day, and I really enjoy it. Ideally, I put them away at night, but listen, that's a whole nother story and habit to get into. So we're just focused on the morning right now. Now, this morning specifically, I challenged myself not to look at my phone first thing in the morning, and I ended up not looking at it for the first 2 hours of my day, and it was so peaceful. So I'm definitely going to try to do this more often. I was able to read my Bible, clean up a little bit. Again, ideally, these picking up toys and stuff would be done at the end of the day, but I'm much more of a morning person. I'm more productive in the morning. At night, I don't want to do anything. But we will try to make a night routine later in life. Right now, we're just focused on creating habits in the morning. Really, the true meaning of homemaking to me just means that, like, I am the person that sets the systems for the day. I'm the one that sets the standard at the beginning of the day, and how productive I am in the morning affects my whole family the rest of the day, and how clean my house is and how overstimulated I can get. So I'm really trying to be better about these little habits. I need to be better about like the rest of my day, kind of like how all these dishes were just piled up from the night before. Now, because I had extra time this morning because a child did not wake up, thankfully, I was able to put all these dishes away, which felt so nice, or at least clean them and put them in the dish rack, which was very, very nice. Now I just need to create a habit of doing them every single day, like after meals and stuff, because we go through so many dishes, especially because we cook so much from home. It's amazing how much the sink gets filled after one day of dishes. Like if we let it pile up, it gets hectic. The kitchen gets so messy, especially because we definitely downsized when we moved. But anyway, then I wanted to make some pumpkin muffins for breakfast, and then I was so sad to find out that our pumpkin puree was moldy. So obviously, I couldn't do that. So I ended up just making some triple berry muffins this morning, and they were so delicious. I'd love to figure out a way to make them healthier, but for now, I'm still just kind of getting into the whole baking process. I'm still very new to baking and cooking and learning recipes, but I am starting to learn more and not be like afraid of it and not just feel like it needs to be for a special occasion. This was just kind of for fun in the morning and because I had extra time. Now, I definitely don't bake something every single morning, but I would actually love to get to the point where we did have some fresh baked goods either in the morning or just like as a snack throughout the day. Again, this channel is basically just to document how much we will learn throughout the year and throughout the next few years, hopefully, and just be able to look back on later in life and just see how far we've come. I would love to someday not have to follow a recipe. Actually, fun fact, I woke up at 4:30 this morning and then I made these muffins around 6:15 in the morning, and that was the first time I looked at my phone, and I didn't even like go on social media or anything. It was just purely to look up a muffin recipe, which felt very, very nice. But I would love to get to the point where I don't need a recipe, it's in my head. So eventually that will be my goal, but for now this is just a very slow learning process. I don't want to overdo things. That's why I'm kind of taking these tiny, tiny little habits throughout the day and just slowly implementing them, because I feel like if I go 0 to 100, they're definitely not going to stick, especially the way that I'm wired. I feel like if I can't go cold turkey on anything when cutting it out or adding things in, I definitely have to do it very slowly so that way I can create the habit and then move on to the next thing. And I've also learned recently that I do really enjoy cooking. I don't really like to enjoy cooking when there are a bunch of other people around, aka my kids. I love cooking with them when I'm in the mood. But honestly, sometimes it's just overstimulating when I'm still learning. I feel like if I already knew these recipes, I wouldn't mind cooking with my kids as much, but I'm still learning them. So I get very overstimulated when, like, I don't really know what I'm doing, when they're trying to ask me a bunch of questions that I don't really know how to answer. But mornings like this, where I can relax and I can just make it because I want to, and I don't really have to worry about anything, that was so nice. Also, this took me 14 minutes to do, and I know that because I preheated the oven before I even started making them, and it takes 14 minutes for our oven to preheat. So I challenged myself to kind of make these muffins in the amount of time that it would take for the oven to preheat, and literally it preheated when I was putting the sugar on top. And then I'm trying to learn to use my time very wisely. So I had to then switch the laundry by the time I had put the put the muffins in the oven. It was time for me to switch the laundry, and then the laundry was in the dryer and done by the time my kids woke up, which was very wonderful. And then I just kind of folded it later in the day. I'm not someone that needs to fold my laundry as soon as it comes out of the dryer. Sometimes it'll sit in there for a good chunk of the day before I can get to it. But these muffins turned out so great. It was such a simple recipe. I'll see if I can find it and I'll link it in the description for you guys below. But obviously, I had to have one before the children woke up, and fresh, well, it was still steaming out of the oven, and it was so nice. And then I kind of just sat and ate this muffin and drank my coffee until one of my kids woke up, and that's pretty much all I did for my morning. I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I can't wait for the next one.